Hi there, Serial Trader here. Let's check in with the major US indices. And okay, so here on the wave chart of SPX, still nothing's changed to change this current wave count. But we haven't invalidated this triangle yet either. So despite having a bullish day, and we definitely took out the previous high here, but we really have to take out, well, to be absolutely sure, we have to take out this level. Okay, so that 2746.09 on SPX. That will negate this triangle potential and reinforce the idea that, okay, we've got a hard low here and we're heading up in a new impulse wave. But until that point, there is still the potential that we have our A, B, C, D, E up, okay? And I suppose if you want to be early, an early, although aggressive setup would be getting above 27.43.26. Now, mind you, there's only a roughly 3-point difference between these 2 points. So for me, you might as well wait for that one to get taken out and give up 3 S&P points. Then you know for sure that, okay, it's not a triangle and we're likely heading higher, right? So other than that, there's really nothing to update on this particular chart. So we'll head over to the candlestick chart. So SPX, bullish day, came down a little earlier on in the session, but didn't break that low of the previous session, and actually broke the high of the previous session. This isn't a technical buy signal or anything, but you can see that long lower shadow. Okay, so rejection of those lower prices, again off that 50-day moving average, possibly basing off of that, and now we're above the T line. And with another reasonably positive trading day, that 3T line will cross above the T line. And we're still coming off the oversold condition and just starting to. So that looks reasonably bullish. And we'll see how tomorrow plays out. Volumes are still quite low, so there may not be that much action tomorrow. But that being said, there certainly could be. But I do expect more substantial action next week once more participants return. Okay, so we'll go with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And Dow also had a positive day. And the Dow is actually just ever so slightly above its T-line. But still a few resistance levels here to get past for the Dow. Similar overall picture of the S&P though. And just starting to come off that oversold condition. And we're still kind of just hovering around this 200-day simple moving average. In fact, we've closed basically right on it. So we'll see how that plays out. I think if it really fails here at the 200 and breaks down again, the Dow could be heading quite a bit lower, as that's kind of a technical line in the sand for a lot of people, that 200-day simple moving average. Okay, and then certainly if that 50-day simple moving average crossed below the 200, well, that's the famous death cross, and that wouldn't bode well necessarily for the Dow's prospects, but we're not there yet, so we'll just see how that plays out. And the NASDAQ composite. Alright, so we've had a reasonably positive day in the NASDAQ. Similar picture of the S&P actually, a long lower shadow. We're actually above the T-line now. Closed near the highs of the day, but we didn't take out this previous high, whereas the S&P did. Hey, let me just go back and double check that. Yeah, so the S&P did take out its previous high, but the NASDAQ didn't. So we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. NASDAQ found good support off that 50-day simple moving average, much like the S&P. And we're just starting to come off that oversold condition. So tomorrow maybe we'll get above that previous high and start confirming some more upside here. Although this gap might provide stiff resistance. And certainly this all-time high may as well. And before I go with the VIX there, we'll just look at the NASDAQ wave chart. So it's still looking a little more bearish here. And still the potential for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and then still we just have this 3-wave correction upwards. Really, for me, you got to break out of this channel and get above this resistance level to start embracing that. Well, maybe we don't have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we just have something more like this, and I'll just get rid of that for a moment. Maybe we just have this and A, B, C down, right? Hang on there. A, B, C down, and now we're starting something more substantial to the upside. Maybe a 1, 2, 1, 2 count, right? Something like that, and just drop the degree down a bit there, and then perhaps another 1, 2 of a smaller degree. Put those over there. So yeah, just drop it down one there. So that's possible, and that would certainly become very, very much more likely if we get out of this channel and start breaking above some of these resistance levels. But we're not there yet, so a little more cautious here on this NASDAQ, just because this could be 5 down. Although one strike against it is this second wave. It seems very small in proportion to this fourth wave, just in time and price. So this could easily just be all of a wave A. Then you have a B up, and then you have this shorter wave C down, and then that's it. Just a simple zigzag down. So NASDAQ, not overly clear, but I think you'll get some clarity soon on this. All right, so we'll head back to this wave chart. I think we're done looking at that on the NASDAQ. Let's go to the VIX. So VIX continues to favor bullish outcome for stocks. VIX is cooling right off after not really breaking out in the first place. So you still got to have a bit of a bullish bias here, just with the VIX and the seasonality, and the fact that these holiday trading weeks are typically bullish biased, and also July is typically an up month as well, broadly speaking. So it's pretty hard to go against that. The bears really have to prove themselves here, and they just haven't done it yet. So maybe tomorrow we'll get some clarity, and if not, I would expect more likely next week. All right, that's good for now. Serial Trader signing off.